Welcome to the latest video in my JavaScript series. Hello and welcome to my, I think, 5th video in my JavaScript series, and this one's on logical operators. It's going to be quite a quick video, different from my other videos where they're really lengthy and full-on explanations, but a lot of this is just pretty much common sense. If you've been following so far, there are two different things in this video. One, I've actually bothered to change my console size so that people on phones can actually see it. And two, I actually have a new mic. So no bugginess, no excuses, and let's just get right into it. So I have already commented the 3 logical operators that are most commonly used. I think there is a 4th one, but for the sake of practicality, we're not going to use it. So let me just get straight into it and just go in with an example and then explain what happens. So as I save it, what comes in the console is true. So the reason why it's true is because number one, I'm using the OR operator, which is symbolized by this symbol, and the way it works is that it takes in 2 values or even more than that, and it checks if any of them is true. So it's either this or the false. So as you know, the true there is one true value and there is one false value, and it returns true because at least one of them is true. If we were to actually, let's just use the same one. If both of them were to be false, before I save it, you realized this is either false or false. You don't have a true value here, so it's going to console log false here. I hope you get the gist of this. So even if I put true here, it still returns true because you have false, you have true, one of them's true, so it returns true. It just looks for one true value and then that's it. Using the AND value, it is also pretty obvious. It's just, it has both values have to be true. So even if one of them is false, it's going to return false because not both of them are false, if you understand. So for this one, it actually returns false, whereas the OR operator returned true because one of them was true. So let's try true. This is the only case where it can return true because both of them are true. If you were to put false in any place, let's have another and let's say false, this returns false because even though both of these are true, the last one is actually false. So it only works, or it only returns true when all of them are true. Now let's use the exclamation mark symbol, which stands for not. So this is a bit different to what I've been using both and or, and what it's used for is when you use an exclamation mark before, like let's say before the actual value. So it basically converts something into the opposite. So if you have an exclamation mark before true, like so, this is going to return false because if you read it from left to right, you just said not true. Not true is equal to false, similar to how not false is equal to true. So now let's use it with the AND and OR operators. So as you remember, the AND operator only returns true when both values are true. So let's have true and false. With this example, as you remember, this returns false because not both are true. But if you put an exclamation mark, which denotes that it's not false, this value becomes true, essentially, and then you return true because both of them now become true. similar to how if you have not true, this becomes false. Although this is true, it still returns false. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Any feedback appreciated on whether the mic is better, worse, whether you like the changes that I've made to the console, and I'll be sure to be back with another video on functions. See ya.